Hey guys, Efrosyni here in Rome with the one and only Dr. Cohn. We're literally flew in because he said to me, look, I'm coming to Europe with my family. His beautiful wife, Dr. Christine, is right there. Okay, his daughters are inside. And, and he's like, I'm going to be in Rome for a few days. Are you anywhere close? And my response was, I don't care where I'm at. I'm going to come and meet you, because if you get the opportunity to sit down and spend some time with Dr. Cohn, it doesn't matter where you need to fly from, it's absolutely worth it. And what's been cool is, of course, we know about our amazing products. And I know that, you know, in Europe especially, recovery is one of our one of our biggest sellers. But what I'd love Dr. Cohn to share a little bit with you guys is also his background as well of building the business with nutritional products. You know, if you could basically, knowing that the quality of the products, because I know that you've been in the industry of network marketing for so many years, right?
Many.
Let's say you're on the field and
Yes.
you're building with these products.
Yes.
What are the top 3 things that you would get the agents to focus on in order to build a very big business in Europe?
Well, there's a little bit of an unfair advantage, not because I'm a doctor like people think is the unfair advantage. The unfair advantage is knowing that the way these products were put together, put together in a way so that we would know that we have no competition. In fact, when people say, who's your competition? We say our only competition is ignorance, which means if you knew really what was in them, what wasn't in them, how they were put together, and how they were strategically put together with the other products, to really shift your body back into a healing state so that it can take over and heal the way it was designed, because these are food for your body to supplement the gaps that have developed over the years. So that's really number one. As far as building, the reality is this, is that there's something we used to call our wake-up call, which is still here today like we ever was, which is that 4 to 5 people in America will die of cancer, or not just America, excuse me, the world will die of cancer, heart disease, stroke, diabetes. And for most of them, and in every case, all those situations are diet nutrition dependent, which means they're, for the most part, self-induced, regardless of what people tell you, genetics, other stuff. Most of them are environmental factors, and those are things we can choose to change, but it's not easy to change, but it's simple to change it.
Yeah.
That's why we created our program called Health Made Simple, Weight Management Made Simple, because if it's not simple, nobody's going to do it. So we've made it super simple so that anybody can do it. So that has been number one. And so when you look at what's the number 1 killer in the world, is heart disease. And what is your first symptom? It's usually death, a fatal heart attack. So if you're waiting for your symptoms to tell you how you're doing, it's a big mistake. And so again, symptoms are a liar. You can have like an ingrown toenail, you can have an abscessed tooth, and they're excruciating symptoms. They cause miserable pain, but they're simple to fix. But what's the pain of cancer? What's the pain of heart disease? What's the pain of stroke? None. There's no pain. There's no pain leading up to any of those things. So a tumor could grow in a woman's breast for 8 years before it's visible on a mammogram. For 8 years, her doctor says that she's fine. For 8 years, she's developing a cancer that can kill her. So because the test she's doing is not sensitive enough compared to a thermograph, which would be more sensitive. So these are thousands, there are thousands of examples like this. So our goal, the word doctor comes from that word docere, which means to teach. Our role is to teach people how to take care of themselves so they're not dependent on doctors. These products are not designed to treat any of those things that I said. They're designed to feed your body, to get it functioning the way it's designed, so you're less susceptible to these things. That is a completely different thing. When you live in a culture, doesn't matter what part of the world you're in, where health is outside in, when it's really inside out. It's how we feed our body. And as health goes, it's either up or down. If you're not doing things like nutrition to build your health, it's on its way down. And there's only one way to coast in life, and that's down. So, from a business standpoint, as you know, it's super simple. Listen, most people, when they have a health issue, are going to run to surgery, run to drugs, run to procedures. But like 3 out of 10 will take a supplement. Yeah. Except what they're doing is they're going to a big box store, or crappy nutrition, or pharmacia, and they're just getting all garbage, when there's really high quality things that could be available. And then they're lost in the sea of confusion. Like, the world did not need one more greens product, one more shake. What they needed, something that was organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, nut-free, nightshade-free, that had, and many times was certified so that athletes can take it. So that is our product line. You know, our greens are raw, all the things that most people aren't doing. So each and every one of our products is designed to just destroy the competition, if there was such a thing, and to be its own category. So that's why everybody has their different favorite product. And you know, if nothing else, if we had no other products, it would be recovery. I'd have to say it. Now, in the beginning it was greens, but recovery has taken over. Why? Is because it does more heavy lifting than anything. Out of 3,500 different products I have in my clinic, it's the #1 selling. Out of all the hundreds of products in Seacret, it's the #1 selling. Why? Not because we market it well, we don't. No, it's really because it works. As soon as you take it, you have a result, and people want to have a result. People say, what does it do? I say, it helps you recover. They say, from what? I say, I don't know. What do you need to recover from? So we can't make medical claims about it, but you know, you're a search engine click away from typing in molecular hydrogen and seeing all the great things that it does, and air by breathing it, and water. And now, for the first time ever, thanks to Seacret, is an ingestible tablet. Now even a chewable one. So, yeah.
Amazing. So obviously we've got no competition in terms of the products, okay? Anybody that, I know from experience, anybody that tries the product stays on the product, which is great. Is there any additional tips, maybe like an extra tip that you would give them, knowing that right now in Europe, especially with nutrition, we're still so new? But I am coming across people that used to take the products from 7.2.
Back in the day.
So, you know, it's a massive opportunity there.
Well, they don't have all the product. I mean, what we had back in the day here was things like greens and recovery and boosters, and it was called alkaline booster back then. So, I mean, here's the thing. It doesn't matter what we think, it matters what they think. And so everybody has a need. You cannot talk to a human being at lunch for 20 minutes without them bringing up a health problem they have, asking you about yours, you both mutually talking about a friend's health problem. Everybody's got issues, whether they're aware of it or not. And so they just don't have resources. We have the resources for those issues. And so they say, well, when do your products help me? And I go, well, only if you take them. You know what I mean? They're gonna help you if you do not get them, you know? And as we say, like my friend Jesse says, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose. You either get your health back or your money back. I mean, we're not in the business of selling stuff. We're in the business of changing people's lives, but getting nutrition that will change their lives. And again, the saddest thing in the world is the fact that people take their last breath of life. I don't know how many millions of people, you know, every year. And did everyone have to take that last breath? Was there something available for them? Could there something have changed an outcome? I'm not saying any of these products do any of that stuff. What I'm saying is that if it was a fair playing field and I could just line up everybody I've ever met to tell their story, you know, freely without having to curb the conversation and the verbiage for compliance purposes, we'd never make a video like this. We would just let them tell their story. Everybody would line up. It'd be the number selling product in the country and in the world. But you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Try and build your story, guys, and more importantly, if you haven't already done so, make sure you get booked for Elevate in Athens that is coming up, because we might have a little surprise for you. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. So great to be with you in person for the first time. I know we've been Zoom buddies.